Pumpkin Jack is a action adventure game. It's also a 3D
Once upon
platformer.
a time, in the great Arkansas
The game
kingdom,
uses
the
cutscenes
world lived in
and
peace and
a lot of dialogues
coexistence
to tell its
between the
story.
humans, the animals, the birds, even the cute little bunny rabbits. It was an age of
So the first level is a kind of a first half of the first level is a tutorial level where the game explains you the the, the simple mechanics the game has, like jumping, attacking, dashing, and climbing things. First of all, the game really guides you when you have to find your way. And as you can see, the fences, the lights are all lined up to show you the way, basically. Also, the moon. Lightning in this game is often used as an indicator. Mm, As you can see, the characters are also glowing all the time. The, the sounds and the visuals kind of create a dreamy, dreamlike atmosphere with, cartoony visuals. The game has a Halloween theme, obviously, so I think it's important that they use the correct instruments for the music. The music also changes when you interact with an NPC or a, a, count, a counter enemy. In different scenarios, different music plays. Here we can see the first collectibles. There are 20 collectibles in each level. These are, some of them are quite easy to find, but some of them are well hidden. So to find them, you have to really listen to the noises they make. This is also a different kind of design choice. You can't always just see them. You have to listen to them. Right here, I think I want to show you that there's a there's a bed level design thing, because the you don't really have to wait for the platform to come back. You can just jump and actually completely ignore the second platform. I don't think that's really appropriate for a platformer game. The game's layout is kind of linear. You don't really have to explore your surroundings. You don't really have to look for things other than the collectibles, which are not really that far away from your main line. But there's a lot of verticality in it because of the parkour aspect of the game. Right here, the game warns the player about the environmental hazards. This here is a fairly easy object to dodge, but when the story later on, the objects are quite harder to dodge and not this easy. This also damages your player. You use the rolling dashing, actually dash mechanics. Right here, the character obtains its first attacking ability, the crow, which can also be used to clear its paths. So they kind of mix the mix the mix the ingredients that you can use this mechanic for. Like you can also use this for, as you can see, the parkour or the platformer parts of the game. Also, you can use this crow against enemies. There are lots of mixture of these two ingredients in the game. As you can see here, the lights indicates that there's something you should be aware of right here. This is the battle part of the game, not really this simple all the time. You get harder and harder parts when you play the game a little bit. This is your first weapon. You can also use to destroy nearby objects or kill enemies. Cactus. And right here, game introduces us a new challenge. So far we have seen platformer, battling, and here we see the puzzle part of the game. This puzzle right here and the other puzzle as well, they are really not that hard to figure out. They are to they are here to really it's about pacing of the game. It's not really here to, you know, give you some complex puzzles. It's for you to take a breath here after all this fighting and platforming. You just take a break here as a player. Nothing really hard here. It's really simple. But since it's something different, it feels a lot more enjoyable than what it is. Yeah, after fighting all these enemies, you will get to the fourth challenge. I would say running away from things or escaping from situations. These are really obviously different from other parts of the game. You can't really go anywhere else. You have to do this right here, right now, or you will lose. So there's a boss battle here. We'll just skip it. When you defeat a boss, you can get its weapon.
And the devil and his sword.
Another cutscene. Can change your weapon like this. So if we have to talk about the gamer audiences that this game might be good for, I would say killers and achievers would be more pleased with this type of game. Killers, obviously, throughout this game you have to defeat a lot of enemies, and I think there are 8 or 6 different weapons in the game, so it's quite it would be quite enjoyable for them. And for achievers, you can y- collect all those crow skulls and use them to buy skins for your character later on in the game. But for explorers there's nothing really interesting for them. The game has a linear layout and doesn't really require you to explore something or find something other than the collectibles, and you don't really have to find them to win the game. Socializers, obviously, you can't really socialize anyone in this game. It's a single player game. I would say that's all.